that the Northern Elders have summoned Peter Obi, it is no longer news that a lot of people, politicians, have been trying to link Nnamdi Kanu, Ipob, with Peter Obi's movement, which on its own is just a mere propaganda and a kind of distraction, just to distract him. They have been throwing a lot of tantrums towards that man, online presidents, social media supporters, this and that, to the extent of going to the um, meeting diasporas abroad. They have come out. They are not even hiding it again. The man that they said is a structureless man, his party is structureless. They have nothing, and you can imagine the so-called structured people who have money, who have everything. They believe they have what it takes to win an election because they have structures. They are the ones crying out that INEC should come and disqualify this man. And the more they continue to throw tantrums towards this man, the more people begin to know him, people begin to accept him. All of those things that they talk about, oh, he didn't do anything in Anambra. Of course, we know that they are just trying to be wicked and to be economical with the truth. And if you see the manner at which a lot of people are accepting this man, it's beginning to dawn on them. And if you remember this man, the Northern Elders spokesman, Akim Baba, a lot of people have been trying to say, oh, he's trying to force a obese movement on the Northerners. They are not going to allow that. And he has been coming out to say one or two things. And we learned that his brother is the running mate of Peter Obi. And the issue of, he has a link with Ipob, this and that, which we know is a mere propaganda. But some people are believing it. And that is the reason why they are summoning him. It's like they are beginning to believe this man that the rate at which things are going. I hope maybe they are not going to be giving him condition, but they want to know. I hope if this man becomes the president, he's not going to give way to Biafrans for this country to be separated, because the one thing that the Northerners are afraid of, the number one thing, there are two things they are afraid of. Number one thing is the separation of this country. They don't want it. They don't want it whatsoever. And secondly is restructuring. They don't want restructuring because restructuring is a bit similar to division of this country. And a lot of people have argued, those who are arguing blindly, or those who are selfish, or those who think they are just trying to be politically correct, that with our numbers it will not be possible. How are you going to divide it? Even when Nnamdi Kanu was talking about the division, how are you going to divide it? How, from where to where, and all of that? If we have all of those things, all of those statistics that we have numbers, we have everything to make this country great, then why are we not great? We have natural resources, we have the population, we have the land, we have good weather. Then why are we not great? Why are we not using all of those things? It is because of the selfish interest of just individuals. And the other day, the Kaduna State Governor's son, Bashar El-Rufai, was thanking the British government for making them on top of, giving them power. Because from the whole thing, at times I begin to wonder, how come that the so-called Southerners, the Southern leaders, agreed in the first place to even have a kind of merge, and they didn't even see some things ahead and see the problem we are facing right now. The young man was saying that they are so grateful to the British and what have you. At the end of the day, you begin to ask yourself, then what development has really been happening in the northern region? See what is happening now. Different groups, different terrorist groups destabilizing the whole country. Areas we need to spend money for development, we are not spending. It's just like out of 100%, we are just doing 2%, and that's why they will be crying and shouting a second Niger bridge, what is it called, train station, train, or whatever. Is that development? Something that is not uniform across the country, to the extent that they won't have enough money to go and be building a refinery in Niger Republic and constructing train. So these people, at times, because of ethnicity and this religion, is beclouding their vision. Because one thing is for them to, oh, how are we going to subject people? Oh, we don't want people to know a lot of things, and that's why you see that most of the time they always talk about the voting rate is high in the north, because majority of them are not even educated. They cannot ask questions. Even when in the southwest too, this issue of respect, people don't want to hit the nail on the head. No, you are doing something that is not right. No, they say you cannot ask questions. You can't be asking your elders questions. And the other region that always come out boldly, they term them as being abusive. And yes, see where we are. If with all the things that we have, we cannot even move forward, then why the need of us being together? It makes no sense. And that is the reason why they are summoning this man. Oh, okay, since most of the time majority carry the votes, because even for the fact that in the northern region of the country, northern area of the country, that majority of them are into this religion and ethnicity, it has to be my person, whether good or bad. And gradually a lot of them are getting it, that of what use is the power that we say we have, just that few individuals are the ones benefiting. They of what use is this having the power? And I think that is where these elders from the north are getting it gradually, that things with the emergence of social media, people are getting it. And the other day article was telling us that oh, forget social media, that in the north, how many people, what's the percentage of people who are on social media, they don't even know what is happening, and they still want to continue to keep people like that. Of what use is your power, and yet you are not enjoying anything? And I don't think, because if they really have shape with all the insurgency left, right and center, and the dividends of democracy being enjoyed by just few individuals, what are you proud of? El-Rufai son, that one was just blabbing because you feel that you are okay, so the rest people, they can continue to serve you. At the end of the day, how can you define yourself? So what these guys are really afraid of is restructuring and division, breakup of this country. There was a time we learned that Buhari trying to support Peter Obi. The reason is that because he's not talking about restructuring, because he has not even talked about restructuring. So, and I believe that could be one of those things, maybe to have an agreement. And they will tell you, oh, Igbos, they don't even know how to play politics. You have to align with other people. The alignment I'm seeing is just that, okay, what am I going to get? What are you going to get? And it's going to be shared among the so-called politicians, not even the people. It's not to the benefit of the people. So let us see and keep our finger crossed and know why they are really summoning this man. But all I know is that it is this issue of restructuring and this division and trying to link this man with Ipob is what I believe they really want to have to be sure. Are you sure that this man is not going to turn this country to whatever? For the country to be divided? I think those are the things they're saying, because they are seeing the handwriting on the wall that it's not going to be business as usual. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.